Okay, so Miss Anabel here again. This is part 2 of the CVI fun game apps. And this is something you're going to need to most likely understand and learn is when you have access to these fun apps and you have your student manipulate. For example, what I showed you on part 1, we played the magma. And when you're in here, you have your app and you can play. Let me turn up the volume. And sometimes when kiddos just manipulate and tap all the time, sometimes by accident, they get off of the screen or they go to a different screen. So in order for them to not switch screens and kind of mess up your lesson, you go into your app that you'd like. You hit your home button. Make sure you do it 3 times real fast. 1, 2, 3. And you'll have an accessibly shortcut little screen that comes up. I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. And you want to hit guided access. So you have a list of things. You want to hit guided access and see what happens. And it takes you to this other screen that says, are you sure you want guided access? Basically, you have a cancel option. It tells you it's on guided access. And then it tells you start at the very top. So I want to make sure I hit start because I do want it here. And it usually asks to input your password. Just to make sure you're the adult and it is true that you want this guided access on. So it says guided access started. So now your student can play with it as much as they want. You will not be able to manipulate the volume because guided access allows for nothing to happen on the iPad but playing or manipulating this particular app. So it's not going to let me do anything. Not even my home key. See what happens? I hit home. It won't let me get out. It gives me a little message that says guided access is on. So one of the things I need to do if I want to log off of guided access is I have to hit my home button 3 times really fast. And I get the message again. And I unselect guided access. And it asks me, are you sure? And I have to input my password. And then it gives me my little symbol or sign that says, do you want to end it? Or do you want to resume? On the left-hand side, I hit end. And it says guided access has ended. So now if I hit my home button twice, it brings me back and the kids could go from app to app. And so this is the way you can turn off guided access. And this is really neat because once you're in an app, any app, students can go to other apps because they're hitting it and they're touching it all. So they can kind of mess up your settings and you don't want that. You have to be, don't forget, you have to be in the app in order to manipulate, remember 3 times, to manipulate the guided access. And it always will ask you, do you want to cancel this guided access or do you want to start? And it will start. And it's kind of neat because then they can manipulate, they can touch and move and nothing will happen with your screen. Seriously, this guided access is your friend. And then I'm going to hit end because I'm done with it. But don't forget, one of the key things, you cannot turn guided access when you're not in the app yet. It will not even show you guided access on our list. So anyway, I hope that helps. I think for a lot of our students, this guided access is a very, very useful tool when we use our app and we don't want them to get out of that app. So anyway, have fun, enjoy, and we will see you soon.